The midnight knock that never came. It was past midnight when Claire first heard the sound. A sharp, rhythmic knocking seemed to echo through her small one-bedroom apartment in the heart of the city. She jolted awake, her pulse hammering in her ears. She waited, but no follow-up knock came. Just silence. The city was never truly quiet, but tonight, every creak and hum seemed amplified. Claire brushed it off as her upstairs neighbors or the heating system groaning. She rolled over, trying to ignore the tingling unease creeping up her spine. Then it happened again. 3 deliberate knocks. This time, she sat up, clutching her blanket. The knocks weren't coming from her door. They sounded like they were coming from inside her apartment. She got up, her bare feet padding softly on the cold wooden floor. She checked the bathroom, the closet, and even under the bed. Nothing. Still, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. As the week went on, the knocks became more frequent. Always 3. Always at midnight. Claire's nerves were fraying. She started leaving the lights on and keeping her TV playing in the background. It didn't help. Every night, like clockwork, the knocks would come, followed by silence. She confided in her best friend Lisa, who brushed it off. "Probably just your neighbors or the pipes," Lisa said. "Don't let it get to you." But it wasn't just the knocks anymore. Claire started hearing faint whispers, footsteps shuffling just out of sight, and soft scraping noises against the walls. One night, she decided she'd had enough. Armed with a frying pan and her phone, she waited in the living room, her eyes darting to the clock. 11:59. Her heart thudded in her chest as the seconds ticked by. Midnight came. The knocks followed. Claire jumped to her feet, pan in hand, and threw open her front door. The hallway was empty. She spun around, panic gripping her. Behind her, the knocks came again, this time from her bedroom. Claire crept toward the door, her breath shallow. She flung it open, but the room was empty. Then, she noticed something that made her blood run cold. Written on her bedroom mirror in smudged handwriting were 3 words: "You're not alone." Claire stumbled back, her phone slipping from her hand. Her apartment wasn't haunted. It was occupied. She glanced toward the closet, noticing it was slightly ajar. Her scream echoed through the empty apartment as a figure stepped out, grinning. But it wasn't a stranger. It was Lisa. "Thanks for leaving the spare key under the mat," Lisa said, her voice unnervingly calm. "I needed a place to lay low. You were always such a good friend." The real horror struck Claire then. Lisa hadn't been brushing off her concerns. She'd been in the apartment the entire time.